Wake Up with Jim and Saab is exclusively on Spotify.
If you want to start your own podcast, check out anchor.fm. And if you like the podcast, make sure to follow on Spotify.
Also, share your stories
And tag
us on at Wake Up with Jim and Saab on Instagram and at ano ba?
Di ko alam.
Anyway, ito na yung show. But before that, ito yung latest single ng Cheats, Hakbang. Stream it on Spotify. Watch the music video with Piolo Pascual on
Stream Hakbang,
YouTube.
stream Hakbang,
See you
stream
later.
Welcome to the Wake Up Jim and Saab podcast. Welcome to the Wake Up with Jim and Saab podcast. We are Jim and Saab, and this is the podcast where we
Talk about ham.
ham.
Talk about the holidays.
Lagi bang may ham sa inyo? Pag Pasko?
You know what? That's something that I just...
Sa amin meron.
Hammy.
Ham.
Oh.
Like Christmas ham.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean like...
Christmas ham.
Oo nga.
Why are you thinking so hard about it? Was there ham or not?
I'm trying to think eh.
I think that's a no. It's a forgettable ham. If there ever was one.
Bakit ba sa Christmas lang nagiging matamis ang ham? Yun yung question siguro. And that's the ham I like. I like burnt ham na matamis.
Yeah.
Bakit sa Christmas lang nagiging matamis ang ham?
Siguro, same way na sa Christmas lang bumibili ng queso de bola.
Yun yung hindi ko gets.
Bakit? Alam mo kung bakit? Because pag Christmas nga, mga bilog, yun yung considered to be lucky.
Ganun
Christmas
ba
ba or New Year? Something over the holidays. Mga bilog. Kaya sabi nila mag-grapes, wear polka dots.
Ganun ba?
I'm sorry, I believe it's polka dots. Shut up.
Ganun ba? No.
Yeah.
Kaya pala, mga munchkin, yun.
May ganun ba?
I mean, like...
Donut holes? We didn't have that. Anyway, okay, but speaking of Christmas, you know, it's just a few days before that whole thing. And we're going to be talking about Christmas or the holidays. And I wanted to ask you, Jim, before we got married, or even maybe after you got married, are there any Christmas memories that you believe left a powerful impact on you?
Okay, I think I mentioned this before. Na there was a time that nawala talaga yung meaning ng Christmas sa amin.
Okay.
Because imagine every year it was like a big family gathering.
So sobrang extended family.
Yeah, tapos parang, it's like a normal family reunion. And it's been a while since we, had that. It's beginning to look a lot like even listening to that music, and then feeling the cool breeze and scenty vibes. Yun yung Christmas na gusto ko. Gets mo?
Yeah, I get it.
Na parang
intimate.
You love your family 10 times more on that day. Gets mo?
Yeah.
And matagal na kaming walang ganon. Because, yun nga, it's such a big party and it's the usual na parang, saan nagtatrabaho? Saan gig mo? Ganon. So, and then, kaya to answer your question, haba ng...
Oh, it's okay.
Pero, to answer your question, the most memorable one I would say is, you were there actually.
Oh.
When we celebrated in Singapore.
Oh.
And I remember talking to my sisters.
Yes. And your sister was living there.
And my parents, yeah. Saying na it was so refreshing to celebrate Christmas na intimate family lang.
Yeah.
And therefore, what happened was, kaya siya sobrang memorable sa akin because I was cooking. I did all the cooking.
That was a really nice memory.
Supermarket tayo in, like in the local grocery na hindi natin alam. Tapos tayo pang grabe first world. So the grocery tayo and then like my dad took care of the wine.
Yeah.
And we were cooking and sila Cello and sila Timia were just not doing anything.
They were cackling. Alam mo,
Yeah, they're laughing and making fun of us.
I remember that. Yeah.
And then we drank a lot of wine, and then eventually, so parang saya-saya, dancing, fun. And then it ended up with, like, us, like, in it becoming an intense cry fest.
Yeah.
Which is a regular thing sa family namin because parang if may emotions ka, kailangan i-express mo.
Let's feel things. Merry Christmas. No, but that I think
kami.
I remember why that's also very,
which I love. I love the fact na if we're feeling something or parang I'm happy about cello and when I say cry fest, it was more of them talking about how much I've grown.
Yes.
Me telling them about like how much they've grown and how they've matured. And then syempre, of course, like it becomes emotional. And yun. So I guess, it's I don't remember the gifts I got at all. I do remember lang that, the gift of openness and parang I think it was a great way because I think somehow we all catered to each other's love languages.
I super loved that season we spent. It was very intimate lang, and I remember we didn't even really dress up. Not much decor. Parang it was a nice super bonding experience with your family. That was really nice, and I think why that was so powerful. Well, for you, why was it so powerful to you?
Again, it's because like it meant parang the holidays meant like so much more because wala namang normal situation na during dinner like cello, alam mo ba na
looking back over the past year, parang that
parang
was
wala
nice.
namang like normal family dinner. Hindi naman
Let's talk about your growth.
parang hindi naman kami Papa, you've really parang wala naman kami ganun like during dinner. And yes, we are expressive, but at the same time we're also we're afraid of confrontation. Not afraid of confrontation. Parang alam namin na sobrang intense kami in our with our emotions and the way we express them and communicate it. So therefore, alam namin, mabigat.
Yeah.
Kaya yun yung lagi namin joke parang, pwede bang walang, parang walang...
Iyakan.
Pwede bang walang iyakan ngayon.
I do really appreciate that with your family. I mean, definitely my family, we have a different style. And being one of 8 kids, I think as the 5th child, medyo I subconsciously always faded into the background, didn't want to draw attention to myself.
During Christmas?
All the time.
Yeah.
Parang, I'll just be quiet. I won't give you any trouble. Alam mo yun? Parang, I'll just be quiet here. And one memory, I think I've talked about this so many times on the podcast, but I was already in college na ata, and then so my youngest sister, she's about 12 or 13 years younger than me. And I remember lang na my dad, we were all in on it. Now we were gonna surprise her with a pink PSP, a portable PlayStation. And but I was just so happy that seeing the look on her face. She was so cute. And yun nga na, me being parang, I'm just happy to be here, like, I mean, I'm just so happy that she has it. And biglang, I didn't expect anything at all as a college student na, alam mo yun, parang Christmas is for the kids, Nagulat ako na, because I was in on it, the PlayStation for my younger sister. And then my dad brought out another one for me. And sobrang na-touch lang talaga ako na parang, oh my gosh, like, napapansin niyo rin pala ako. Alam mo yun, parang I'm also the baby girl pa rin. And that's still a powerful memory, a holiday memory, and also a really good memory of my dad. Now that was really, because he's a gamer, and I was just super surprised, and it made me feel like, alam mo yun, parang that they saw me.
Oh.
Yeah. Share ko lang. Okay, so I guess ito na nga yung iyakan portion, ano? But yeah, speaking of Christmas, the holidays, and gift giving, we actually have ideas for you if you want to give something to other people or yourself. Are you ready to upgrade to the iPhone 13 but still don't know how? Don't worry, because the leader of mobile postpaid has some options for you. With Globe, you may either upgrade to iPhone 13 when you renew an existing G plan, or you may switch to Globe without the hassle of changing your number with the G Plan iPhone 13 offer. With G Plan, you can stay connected wherever you are with big data allocation, free Go Wi-Fi on select areas, and only calls and texts to all networks. And secure your well-being with only teleconsult with Consulta MD and free 3-month coverage with G Ensure. Whoa, sobrang dami nun. Become unstoppable with quick browsing and streaming, simultaneous work and play, and more with the ultra-fast speed of 5G powered by Globe. Available in key areas nationwide. You can also stand out with the advanced features of the iPhone 13. Lightning fast, A15 bionic chip. I don't know what that means, but it sounds so cool.
But it's super fast.
Super Retina XDR with ProMotion.
Sobrang sarap manood ng stuff.
Upgraded Pro camera in cinematic
Tingnan
mode.
nyo lahat ng IG stories ko, naka-cinematic mode ako lagi.
And better battery versus previous iPhone models.
10 linggo na ako hindi nag-charge ng battery.
Indeed, this is the best time to be with Globe. Own the life that you want with the pure power of iPhone 13 with G Plan. Just head on to shop.globe.com.ph. You may also visit a Globe store near you. All right.
By the way, that was our Christmas gifts actually to each other.
Yeah.
We got it through we renewed our plans of Globe. And we got the new 13s.
Got the new latest 13s. Yeah, so happy. What do you have any other insightful, powerful gifts that you received or in the past? Ako, ang iPhone 13 lang eh. Yun lang yung gusto ko.
Ako, I would say definitely our first Christmas with Pancho.
Ah.
Diba? Yeah. Pero I mean, of course,
and then the next one with
Vito. That's something that I think I will cherish forever.
Yeah.
But like if we're gonna talk about mga 13s vibes, I think one memory, Christmas memory ko is, did I ever tell this on the pod?
Which one?
So for some reason, when I was a kid living in the States, parang I had to, talagang Vito, I had to find ways na I could push the boundaries of safety. Okay? So we were at a Christmas party. And I saw na may pond. Okay? And it had ice.
Oh.
And I was like, cool, astig. So I think I was 6 years old or 7 years old.
Oh my gosh.
Tapos I went to the ice. It's parang, like, whoa, astig. Mag-isa lang ako. And the thing is, it's like, imagine mo, it's a very, very long driveway na puro, parang forest vibes.
I can't believe this happened to you.
Yeah, so parang it was near all the parked cars eh. Tapos, ang ginawa ko, I went on top of the ice and just started stomping on the ice.
Jeez.
Just to see till kailan siya mag-break.
Oh no.
And then next thing I know, I was submerged under water, freezing water. And then parang flash forward na naman to me in a van, and like there are like a bunch of titas and titos, and ako on yung heater, tapos parang kung ano-ano mga linalagay sa akin na, yeah, so I guess I remember na ice is breakable.
Saan yung gift dun? What? He did not understand the assignment. But thank you for sharing that scary memory that will haunt me forever.
Honestly, ano talaga, I swear, parang yung pinaka-memorable, it's really that. I think kasi nga isipin mo, sabi, ilang years yan of the same thing na me and my sisters, like, here we go again.
Yeah.
Christmas. Okay, see,
Yeah.
like, and then when we were a bit older na, parang, okay, how drunk can I get? Para this can just, end quickly.
Oh.
Ganon yung vibe. Like, there was one Christmas that I was like, I fell asleep.
You fell asleep?
I fell asleep from parang 4 p.m. hanggang 2 a.m. Nagising ako tapos na yung Christmas, missed the party.
Whoa.
They were trying to wake me up. So ako parang, okay lang? Okay, I have one really nice Christmas
Okay.
I after my Christmas party with the family, nagbike ako. Bike ako sa village papunta sa friends ko. And
How old are you?
Tayo na.
Okay, yeah. I remember. So you were tayo na years old.
Yeah. And I rode the bike back home. And I just remember, oh my gosh, may leftovers pala. Got the leftovers and then went. As soon as I was about to eat, biglang pagtingin ko, oh my God, may Blu-ray ng Dark Knight trilogy. So, wala pang mga Netflix. So, it was a big deal kung may Blu-ray kasi parang, oh yeah! Parang, so, yeah, I ate all the leftovers and I watched the whole trilogy hanggang nag-umaga.
Fun.
Yeah.
That's a nice Christmas experience.
Yeah.
That's very powerful.
Yun yung inisip ko talaga in that moment na parang, this is the best Christmas ever.
Oh, pretty sad.
I'm kidding.
Well, alam mo, I wanted to share it with the pod kids na for the past how many years, we decided, parang we made it a point na we're not gonna give each other gifts. Parang we talked about it. Diba? Remember?
Yeah.
We said na, kasi magkakasunod yan eh. My birthday, November, Jim's birthday, December, and then Christmas, and then our anniversary the next month. And then we're just like, it's just a lot of stuff. Let's just like not get so stressed over these very parang cramped
Kumbaga parang we
holidays.
Medyo nag-concede na kami na. And parang we phoned it in na parang, we're parents, parang, okay na muna.
Parang I think we talked about it na we'll do parang traveling na lang. Dapat yun yung plano.
Yeah.
Which is a good one. But then, obviously the pandemic happened and then we have very small children. So we don't wanna, we wanna still experience the holidays with them talaga na, and don't wanna stress them out. Well, especially traveling for infants is really. Anyway, so this year, all of a sudden, Jim said, I'm taking out that rule. We're gonna give each other gifts. Kasi alam mo, it's giving gifts is just not just gifts, but giving itself is just such an act of love. It's a very powerful act of love, and that's what I wanted to talk about. How giving is really just so powerful, and I have a quote ready over here, a quote from Maya Angelou. She said, "I've learned that you shouldn't."
Nasa Jimmick?
Angelo De Leon, sira. No.
According to Angelo De
De
Leon,
Leon, she says, and I quote, shut up. Maya Angelou De Leon. Sorry, listen, wag na to. I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's mitt on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back. That's really nice. Like, you can't just keep, because if you just expect to receive, that's not, that you won't have a very fulfilling life.
Wow, so you appreciated a baseball reference?
I appreciated a giving reference.
So kung ano, let's say dalawa yung catcher's, ano tawag doon?
Mitt.
Glove. So kung ano,
I see you're a baseball fan.
so kung ano, nakadalawang mitt ka. Ano yung problem nun?
You can't throw.
You can't throw.
You can't throw very well.
But you technically can still throw.
Oh my gosh, can you stop?
No, I'm just asking.
Anyway,
You can, di ba?
if, it's not of quality.
So dapat yun yung quote. Can you revise the quote? Go.
I've learned that you shouldn't go through life with a catcher's glove on both hands. You need to be able to throw something back with quality. By Maya Angelou de Leon. Okay, so I wanted to talk about stuff that I'm very happy that we have consistently and continuously been giving, especially throughout this past year. I'm very, very happy about our Patreon community. This is our, if you don't know, this is our subscriber-based platform. People, our podkids, our podtrons, subscribe monthly and all the proceeds go to our partner beneficiaries each month. And I'm very proud that we have donated a lot to people in need, especially children with special needs. And that's something that it makes me so happy. Doesn't it? Diba?
Yeah. Actually, what I wanted to add, is that, and I learned from a very early age talaga that the best way to heal when you're broken is by healing others.
By giving.
By giving. And that's the most powerful thing you can do for yourself.
That's true.
When my first ever like major heartbreak was, I've told the story. See, I had Express cheating on me. The way I healed was I reached out to my friends and, I didn't even, hindi ko masyado sinasadya. Pero parang, I was helping them with their different problems. And by doing that, parang bumuo yung loob ko. And the reason why I'm sharing that is because you all know what we went through. Diba? And what we continue to go through. We, after our tragedy and losing our daughter and, I think lalo na the initial parts of, raising a child with special needs, I would say that the biggest thing that healed me was your generosity, Sabi.
Oh.
As in, it inspired me. I remember very, clearly na I was just so amazed at you na there we were waiting parang every day in the NICU, waiting for blood results and whatever. And, hanging on to dear life, yung vibes. And I just remember you, in the middle of all of that, booking riders to send out breast milk to people random people who tweet you, random people you saw. And I think that changed us forever. That changed me forever, changed us forever na parang, parang, parang hindi ka talaga matatalo by being generous.
Alam mo, that's so true. That kept me going. That kept me because it could have gone very differently. I could have just
just become resentful
and I just lock myself up in the room and not but I doing that, parang I felt like this milk, my body was producing milk for twins, and parang I felt like I wouldn't want that to go to waste, so I wanted to give it. And imagine all the letters of appreciation I got from the parents who were able to give the donations to their kids, and that was really nice. Thanks for reminding me of that. And it's so true, Jim, that giving is actually so good for your own health. Even if when you give to others, it really helps them. Maybe if it's a financial thing or a spiritual thing, even for yourself. It's really good for your health. And
Here's a funny thing.
oh, what?
When we started our Patreon, gymandsab.com, our concept talaga was, hey, I think we should we should invest na in, we should build a team, and then we should pay them, like have people work. So therefore we need income that's regular. That's why we did the Patreon. And then nakakatawa, I think for the past
The whole time.
the whole time apparently. So we haven't gotten a cent from the Patreon. We are nearing 1 million na, giving to different children, different families that are in need. And wala, I guess I still stand by that, na parang you don't lose anything by being a decent human being.
Oh, that's really nice.
Ano na, Angelo De Leon?
With a catcher's glove, you can be a decent human being with quality.
What sex?
Yun, so aside from giving your time, I mean, I that's something you can also give. You give time to your loved ones, and also I want to commend you, Jim, for giving joy to our community. I mean, you're in charge of the podcast and the scheduling, the actual recording, and that gives our pod community so much joy. And you also help me with my vlogs, scoring it, and I think that's another thing that keeps me going. I mean, I don't get money from my vlogs, honestly. I just, and there are how many people lang who watch during the premiere, right? And I still make sure that I try my best to reach that premiere time, because kung ilan man yung tao na nandun, parang I see how happy it makes them. It just makes me so happy. So, there. What I was saying kanina about giving, being good to your health, I wanted to share some stuff from the internet. I'm gonna read this lang. It's very interesting. This is from Maya Angelou de Leon.
This is from Dr. Bobby Andrews.
No, this is from, the source is clevelandclinic.org by Dr. Bobby Andrews. Just kidding.
Dr. LeBron James of Cleveland Clinic.
No, here, listen to this. I'm gonna read it lang talaga ha. Biologically, giving can create a warm glow, activating regions in the brain associated with pleasure, connection with other people, and trust. This is the reason why you feel excitement when you're about to give a gift to someone else, and why you feel close to them during, or why you feel happy driving back from a volunteer experience. There is evidence that during gift-giving behaviors, humans secrete feel-good chemicals in our brains, such as serotonin, dopamine, and oxytocin. When you look at the functional MRIs of subjects, that's like a brain scan, who gave to various charities, scientists have found that giving stimulates the mesolimbic pathway, which is the reward center in the brain, releasing endorphins and creating what is known as the helper's high. And like other highs, this one is addictive too. So go ahead and reach out to someone in need, decide what charities you'd like to give to, and identify opportunities to give back in your community. Your mental and physical health will thank you, and so will the people you help. That's really nice, right?
Yeah, so in short, it's scientifically proven that if you give, you'll feel better.
Yes. And
so technically, hindi ka naman pwede ma-rehab for giving.
That's for another podcast. but
diba, like, sinasabi niya na you get high and you get addicted.
I think that's, you know what, strangely, for a clinic to use this term, it's very, I recant this quote. Just kidding. I mean, you get the point, right? You get the point. Yeah. And so that's why before we end the episode, I do want to prompt you guys, our listeners, our pod kids, to think about the things that you have given this year and the things that you are proud of, how that made you feel, and the things that you would like to give more of in the coming year. So there. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.